Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel, and today we take a look at man tricking his ex-wife into saving millions of dollars. So let's jump into it right after you subscribe.
I noticed one key distinct difference between men and women, which is why men don't stress so much when it comes to dating. Every dude I talk to from LA at least, or even my New York friends, Miami friends, all of them think that the dating scene is surplus in the sense that if they want a girl, they can get that girl. That's how their brain operates. I want her, I got her, I'm gonna go for her. And if they don't get her, they move on to the next one. As a woman, because we know that there is trash out there, let's call it what it is, there's trash out there, but then because of that, we fixate on this idea of I need to find a good one. There's not a lot of good ones. That's just giving away your power. Pull your power back in. Understand that there are so many people in the world. Just because you have a jaded experience, maybe in one or two guys or whatever the situation may be, there are plenty of good people.
The men who are with all the options and have all the leverage in a relationship are the high-value, top 1% men, and the rest of the men, in her own words as she says, are trash. And when it comes to tough experience in dating, it's the men who suffer the most, cause majority of the modern women are looking to make a guy's life miserable, and after doing so, they either cheat on him or leave him.
Other than that, no matter how many trash stories I hear or trash guys, I always think to myself, I'm a amazing woman. I know what level I'm at. I know what standards and boundaries I have. I'm going to get the best guy that is possibly meant for me. For me, it's there is no option but to attract an amazing dude. There's no other option. So when I was single and dating, going out, never once stressed, am I going to get a good guy? No, didn't even cross my mind. The more that we hold our power and we don't stress about trash men or whatever, and you just kind of know that you're amazing, you know your standards, you know your boundaries, you know your self-worth, you have self-respect. The more that you step into that energy, I promise you, the guys in your reality, they're gonna have no choice but to adhere to that, and they will naturally come to you versus you seeking it out and being disappointed by the expectations. Thinking like a man does in dating. The same way that they know that there's surplus, there's options, that's what we need to believe as well, because there are.
My message to this girl is, don't lose hope. Your guy is out there. Don't ever drop your deluded standards. The world owes you everything, and your top guy is waiting for you to fly you out. Don't ever settle for an average guy, because as you said, they are trash. The only thing to remember is that you don't blame men for your life's choices, and don't shame the guys for their preferences like this girl does here.
Boy Matt, let's go! Boy Matt is being scared that women are gonna use you for money that you don't have! Boy Matt! Boy Matt is wanting a girl with 0 body count while he slept with the whole town! Boy Matt is calling women emotional while you cry and get into fights when your football team lost a game! And who exactly starts wars again? I thought so. Boy Matt. Boy Matt is wanting a housewife but having no house! Boy Matt is overreactingly saying that he's gonna delete social media just because you asked him not to like other girls' bikini pics. Boy Matt is when you want polygamy but you have no poly money. Boy Matt is chasing a girl that dresses like a baddie, then tries to change the way she dresses once you get her. Does that make sense to you? No, it doesn't. Boy Matt. Boy Matt is wanting women to call you daddy but expect us to be your mommy. Boy Matt is calling your exes psycho, thinking we don't know that you are the ones that made them that way. Cause tell me, how can all of us girls be psycho for no reason? Boy Matt is wanting commitment without committing. Boy Matt is wanting a woman with a perfect hourglass shape when you need to be more worried about that hairline boo-boo. And Boy Matt is thinking high-value women are in their league. Stay in your league, son. Go disappoint another girl. Okay, baby girlies, that was fun. I love you always. Bye.
First of all, there is no such thing as a high-value woman, and second thing is that the more a girl sleeps around, the more she messes with her mental health, and the same can't be said about men. Also, please don't compare our emotions for football with your ridiculous outbursts, and as far as money goes, every woman including her would do absolutely everything for a guy with money, and after getting the guy, she would do everything to take half of his money in a divorce settlement, as shown in this clip here.
Eric's post tries celebrating a new lease of life after finalizing his divorce from his wife, and with it, a mega $120 million contract with the Miami Heat to boot. The respected NBA coach is set to continue his work after committing his future to the team, following months of speculations about his future. Spoelstra, who has been in charge of the Heat since 2008, is a two-time NBA champion and widely recognized as one of the best to grace the game, so such figures won't come as a surprise. He stands to earn the highest amount of any coach in terms of committed money in the NBA's history, with the 8-year deal which ties him to the Heat until 2032. The timing of announcement, a matter of weeks after his divorce was finalized, is surely no coincidence. While details of the settlement has not been made public, it remains to be seen whether Spoelstra's ex-wife will have any right to claim in earnings from his new mega contract.
As I said, women would do everything in their power to get as much money from men as possible. Fortunately for this guy, he was smart enough to hide his big contract from his selfish wife, or I guarantee she would have been hell-bent on including this contract money in the divorce settlement. But now she can't do anything about it, and then there are women like her who still say that marriage only benefits men, cause they can marry any woman in this world.
Marriage won't benefit women unless you marry the right men. As for men, they can marry any women and still get benefit from the marriage. T. Such a great comment and something that I overlooked in my original video, so thank you. Of course, there are men that are not in advantageous relationships, okay? They exist. But overwhelmingly, I'm seeing women who have actually been in relationships and been materially worse off during and after talking about their experience. And I see a lot of men just talking about hypothetical scenarios where women are out gold digging their non-existent gold. So it doesn't seem to make sense when you think about how women want to marry the right guy. Men don't have as many requirements for women. As partners, it's just more about timing. But they don't have as many requirements because there's also so much less consequence for them if they mistreat women.
Did she just say that there is less consequence for men if they mistreat a woman, and only a few men are worse off after dating a woman? Which world is she talking about here? Because in this world, men get bashed, even for looking at a girl for more than 2 seconds, and women are the one who mistreat a guy in most cases and not even held accountable for it.
I mean, even if you just look at the Hailey and Selena Justin saga, everyone is talking about the women. No one is talking about the man that has mistreated and disrespected not just those 2 women, but multiple women in his past. Those women, I don't know much about them personally. I'm sure they have their own, personality flaws. Both of them were just unfortunate enough to have their heart broken by the same guy. And it's inconsequential to him, you know. Yes, there are situations where men have to pay child support if they get divorced, whatever. But most of the time, women initiate divorces. Single, unmarried women are happier than married women, and it's usually women that are at a greater risk of poverty after a divorce. So I think for most women, better to have no husband than have a bad one.
So she does not know anything about those celebrities' personal lives, but has chosen to blame the man for the mess. Also, when a guy has to pay alimonies and child support to women, that is just whatever for her. And she also says that single women are more happy than married women. Then I say to her, don't marry a guy, never even think of it, and also keep this woman single with you as well.
A man will like other girls' pictures and then tell you that you are jealous and insecure in order to gaslight you into thinking that his behavior is not disrespectful. He's using the words jealousy and insecure because they have an immature connotation. Feeling jealousy and feeling disrespect and disgust are 2 completely separate things. She is not jealous of another woman. She is disgusted and disrespected at the fact that you're liking and commenting on other girls' pictures and breaking your neck to look at the waitress. You cannot let a man deflect from their childish behavior by making you feel like you are being immature. Meanwhile, what is more immature than a man liking girls' pictures on social media?